She said I kidnapped her after I just tried to help. You ever have one of those moments when you do something nice, something simple, something any normal person would do, and it flips your entire life upside down? Yeah, that happened to me, and I swear, I still wake up sometimes thinking the universe must have clicked the wrong save file for my life. So, let me tell you how one stupid, innocent ride turned into police reports, lawyers, lost friends, and a reputation I'm still patching back together like duct-taped glass. And the worst part? I didn't do anything wrong, but that didn't matter. Not in today's world. Anyway, let me take you straight to the night everything went nuclear. Look, this story starts normal. Too normal. That's why I didn't see the train coming. It was a Thursday night. I'd just finished a late shift, and I was heading to my car in the parking lot behind the building where I work. I remember being half asleep, already planning how fast I could faceplant into my bed. And then I saw her. A girl, early 20-something, petite, hoodie, backpack, standing near the sidewalk, clearly upset. I'm talking mascara, smudged eyes, upset. She kept looking over her shoulder, pacing like she was waiting for someone who wasn't coming. Most nights, I mind my business, especially in a big city. But this time, I don't know, something felt off. She looked scared. And I don't mean dramatic scared. I mean real fear. The type that pokes your instincts and says, "Yo, you should check on that." So I walked over and asked, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need help?" She hesitated, looked at me, looked away, looked at the road, finally said, "Can you give me a ride? Just a few blocks, please." Did I know her? No. Should I have been more suspicious? Maybe. But she didn't look dangerous. She looked lost. And in a moment of what I thought was simple human decency, I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Fast forward 40 minutes later, and she's telling the cops I kidnapped her. But let's not jump yet. Trust me, the road from point A to "hand me your ID, sir," was pure insanity. So she gets in my car. At first, she's quiet, like she's trying to calm herself. I ask where she needs to go. She says, "Just drive straight, I'll tell you." No address. Not great, but I figure maybe she's flustered. 2 minutes later, she starts talking. Not normal small talk, more like confession-style spilling. Something about a fight with her boyfriend. Something about feeling unsafe. Something about not wanting to walk home alone. I'm not a therapist, but I nodded and listened, trying not to pry. She seemed calmer as she talked, which made me feel like at least I was helping. If I had known how badly this decision would boomerang, I swear I'd have driven straight home and locked myself inside my apartment until retirement. Anyway, after maybe 10 minutes, she tells me to turn onto a side street. Not dangerous looking, just empty, quiet, too quiet. Then, her phone lights up. She sees the screen. And just like that full switch, fear, panic. She says, "Stop the car." You know that moment when something feels wrong, but you can't point at what exactly? That was me, but I stopped because she asked. She jumps out, slams the door and runs. Not jogs, runs, like someone chasing her. Except no one was there. I sat in the car confused, watching her disappear behind some houses, and I thought that was the end of it. Weird as hell, but over. Oh, if only. I get home, make a sandwich, zone out. 20 minutes into scrolling nonsense on my phone. Bam, bam, bam. Hard knocks on my door. I open it and yep, 2 officers. "Are you my name?" "Yes." "Sir, we received a report that you forcibly took a woman into your vehicle tonight." "Excuse me? Come again?" Did the universe glitch? I literally laughed. Not a funny joke laugh. My brain refuses to process this kind of laugh. I said, "What?" No. I gave her a ride. She asked for, and they cut me off. They always do, don't they? "Sir, we need your statement." Statement? For what? For helping someone? They ask me to come outside. They start questioning me. And while I'm explaining as calmly as I can, they drop the bomb. She reported that you wouldn't let her out of the car, and she had to escape when you slowed down. At this point, I'm staring at them like someone unplugged my brain mid-sentence. Let her out? She opened the door before I even fully braked. But who do you think they believed? The scared young woman? Or the tired random dude in a hoodie saying, "I was just helping"? Yeah, exactly. The next week was hell. And I'm not being dramatic. Accusations spread faster than truth, especially online. And the boyfriend, the one she was fighting with, he posted my face and license plate number on social media with a caption like, "This creep tried to kidnap my girlfriend. Share to protect others." That post hit 10,000 shares in 2 days. Strangers DM'd me with threats. People at work avoided me. A neighbor asked if I really dragged that poor girl into my car. I couldn't even go buy groceries without feeling eyes on the back of my neck. You know what hits different? Not fear, not anger, but the quiet, heavy thought. What if this ruins my life permanently? Because nowadays, a rumor can destroy more than any bullet ever could. The police kept contacting me for more details. I wasn't arrested, but I wasn't cleared either. They were investigating. That word burrowed into my skull like a parasite. I barely slept, barely ate. I kept replaying the entire night in my head, thinking maybe I missed something. Maybe I misunderstood something. Maybe her fear was real, but projected onto the wrong person. But even if she had a reason to be scared, why me? Why accuse me? Then, the break happened. A week later, the police called again, but this time, their tone was completely different. They wanted to meet in person. I show up to the station, heart punching my ribs, rehearsing every detail again, and the officer sits me down, clears his throat, and says, "Her story changed." Changed? Changed how? People change hairstyles, preferences, stories. That's where things get dangerous. Apparently, she now claimed she felt kidnapped, not that she was literally kidnapped, which is, how do I say this politely, absolute nonsense. Then she said she panicked because she thought her boyfriend was tracking her. Then she said she ran because she was overwhelmed. White the stew. Then she said she didn't mean for it to become a police case. Did she call them that night? No, her boyfriend did. So basically, both of them were spiraling emotionally, and I became the dartboard. The officers explained they couldn't move forward with charges, but they also couldn't magically erase what happened. The report existed. Her accusation existed. The social media post existed. And as one officer put it, even if you didn't commit a crime, people might still assume things. Oh, thanks. Great. Love that. So I asked, can I take any action? Can she retract the report? Remove the post? And they just shrugged. So that was it. No apology. No correction. No cleanup crew. Just me. Left to pick up the shattered pieces. The worst part, though, the part that still makes my stomach twist, I found out the truth about her boyfriend. A friend of a friend, someone I barely knew, heard my name floating around and reached out privately. He told me the boyfriend was known for being controlling. Like, shows up at her job unannounced. Controlling. Like, screams at her for talking to male coworkers. Controlling. So when she got in my car that night, when she freaked out at that text message, when she ran, it wasn't me she was afraid of. She wasn't escaping me. She was escaping him. But saying she jumped out of the car because she was scared of her boyfriend, that would have meant dealing with him, explaining things to him, facing him. So it was easier to point at me, a stranger, a nobody, in her world, an easy target. And I get it, fear makes people do stupid, messy, unfair things. But man, I didn't deserve to be the collateral damage in someone else's toxic relationship. The aftermath lasted months. I stayed offline as much as I could. Some friends apologized for doubting me. Some didn't. Some people at work still look at me weird. It is what it is. But I learned a few heavy lessons. 1. Doing a good deed doesn't guarantee a good outcome. 2. Helping strangers can backfire in ways you'd never imagine. 3. Your reputation is fragile. Handle with care. 4. Some people would rather ruin a stranger's life than confront their own. And 5. This one hurt the most. The world doesn't care whether you intended well. It cares about the story someone else tells about you. I'm telling this now because maybe there's someone listening who needs the reminder. Don't assume every accusation is the full story. Don't jump on a bandwagon with no brakes. Don't destroy someone online because you saw a post with dramatic capital letters. And if you ever find yourself in a situation like mine, God forbid, document everything. Keep your cool. And remember, truth crawls, lies sprint, but truth still gets there eventually. And look, I don't hate that girl. I don't even know if she meant to hurt me. I think she was scared. Scared of him, scared of life, scared of the mess she was in. But fear doesn't erase damage. I still double think giving anyone a ride now. Even people I actually know. Because once you go through something like this, you start seeing the world in before and after. Before, naive, helpful, optimistic. After, cautious, aware, painfully realistic. But hey, I'm still here, still standing, still telling my story instead of letting someone else tell it for me. And if sharing what happened keeps even one person from going through the same nightmare, then maybe something good came out of all this.